news that rebels who've seized control in Syria say they will hunt down officials from President Assad's regime who were involved in torturing and killing political prisoners. Meanwhile, Israeli warplanes are reported to have carried out more than 100 airstrikes across Syria. Loud explosions were reported in the capital, Damascus, and smoke was seen rising over the city. A research centre suspected of links to a chemical weapons production was amongst the sites hit. Now, Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said the action was necessary to ensure his country's security. Well, with reports that the rebel groups will release a list of names of people who were tortured, I asked our Middle East correspondent in Damascus, Lina Sinjab, about how realistic it is that those responsible will be brought to justice.
This is a very crucial time, actually. The leader of the rebels, al-Jolani, also yesterday announced an interim government and small cabinet to run the public institutions and for things to go back to, providing services. And he said that the new authorities will publish this list and urged everyone to help find those who are involved in the torture of Syrians, and said even those who left the country will be brought to justice. But it's really still the early days. We have to assess and see how the government is going to function, the new government is going to function, how the legal system is going to operate, and most importantly is that there will be a legal proceeding to bring those to justice and not individual decisions on how to prosecute them. So these are things that are still in the making, although everything is taking really fast pace in the development, but also there are baby steps taken to ensure that the country is back on its feet, that the system is running back, and that services are provided.
And you've been talking to a lot of Syrians over the last couple of days since you returned. What is the mood amongst them like at the moment?
Well, it's a mixture of extreme joy that they've managed to be free from a dictatorship that lasted over 5 decades. This is the first time that Syrians have lived without the tyranny of the Assad dynasty, but also there are many others like looking forward on how this Islamist rebel-led government is going to operate. They want to make sure that Syria is going to be back into safety, stability, that services are going to be provided, and for many as well, they're worried about the Islamist ideology that they might bring. Of course, there are many assurances that the leader of the rebels, al-Jolani, has given that Syria is going to be inclusive for everyone, minorities, Christians. But it's not important about what they say. What's important is what they do and what they're going to deliver.
And is life getting back to some sense of normality now in the capital?
I have to say this is really astonishing that people are going out and about. There is a sense of safety among people. So while yesterday there was some celebration still ongoing, but people are going out and about for their businesses. The markets are full. Bakeries have opened. Some restaurants are operating. So the life is picking up its pace. Although not all businesses are back to being active, we're hearing also that the new government is going to take over from the former ones today, and that people and employees have been urged to go back to their work, to their ministries, to their public institution. So I think we just need to watch the coming hours and days and how things are going to operate as the rebels are taking baby steps in reassuring people that services will be provided and safety will be a priority for them.
Lina Sinjab in Damascus.